Hello everyone and welcome back to AdoraHack. This is probably like the fourth take of this video and I'm not kidding. I've shot this video before and I shot the video, I edited it and then I lost the thing because something bad happened to my hard drive and I just lost the video. So doing the same thing the second time, I guess I'm just trying to make it as though it was the first and I keep getting it wrong, but at this point, anyhow I do it made me move. So yeah, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about 10 websites, 10 websites where you can go to get remote jobs. So whether it's, full-time remote jobs, whether it's contract roles, freelance roles, whatever it is, I'm giving you 10 websites where you can go and find these jobs. And you might also want to stick around to the end because I'm going to be giving you a bonus website. There's an 11th website where you can go and find, these jobs. Also, if you are new here, you are very welcome. Please, if you like this video as you watch it or anything at all, please make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed to me, please make sure that you do that. The button is here. Also, please, if you've had experience with any of these websites at all, please make sure that you leave a comment just in case as I'm using this website I miss anything, any important detail that you would want people to know. The way I'm going to be shooting this video is I'm going to be using my laptop, I'm going to be sharing my screen, and I'm going to be going through these 10 websites together. So I'm going to be using it like I'm using it for the first time. Some I am actually using for the first time, some I have actually used before. But this is how I am going to be, doing this video. Also, you might have noticed that I am shooting with a different background. This is because, like I said, this video requires me to actually use my laptop, and this is where my table is. I'm not about to go move it so that I'm in front of the shelf. So the shelf is somewhere else in my office and I'm in a different part of the office. So that's why you can see something else, behind me. If you like what you see behind me, please tell me so that I can, start shooting videos with this background as well, so that I can consider doing it if it's something that you like and if it's something that you would appreciate. Also, I wanted to say something. If you're new here, welcome. I have not introduced what this channel is about, and I'm sorry because I wanted to introduce the video first. But I shoot videos about tech, lifestyle, and career growth. Basically, if you are a software engineer, you are into tech, you're trying to find your way around in this whole tech thing, and I shoot some relatable videos, things that I learn as I learn them. I share things that I think people will find interesting or I think people will benefit from. And I'm going to leave a link to my tech playlist over here. Also, if you're a fan of lifestyle content, I have a few vlogs and I'm going to leave a link to my lifestyle playlist over here. So you could go check out some of my vlogs. And if you are someone that is trying to grow your career in any way, shape or form, I do some career growth related videos as well. I'm not a career growth professional. I'm not HR. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm not one of those things, but I share things as I learn them. And that's what this video basically is. This channel basically is about. And my most recent career growth related video, I'm going to leave a link to that video, somewhere here. And funny story, that video actually gave birth to this video in some way, because that video was me, talking about, important strategies that you can apply when trying to, get your job, strategies that you can use when you're trying to get that job that you want. And I remember that in that video, there was also a Q&A section, and a lot of people kept asking questions about places to go find remote jobs. So I figured, hey, why not just make an entire video dedicated to that? So that's what this video is. And I have done a lot of blabbing about introducing this channel and introducing this video. And at this point, I'm going to go straight to my laptop and we're going to get right into this video. So I am on my laptop now. And the first website I'm going to be looking at is Indeed.com. So now I am on Indeed.com. I am here. And if I want to search for jobs, let's just say I want to search for a remote software engineer role in Lagos, right? So I will do software engineer. Can't spell engineer. Wow. software engineer remote in Lagos. My state is already filtered to Lagos, and that's because I have, like I said, done like 5 takes of this video. So find jobs. So I'm scrolling down. I can see an information system support engineer job at Netcom Africa. I can see a mid-level front-end engineer role at AdoraHack and some other roles. So let's say this AdoraHack role is the one that I am interested in. I can click on it and then I would read all these things. So when I'm done reading the job requirements, basically, you know, what I will be doing, what I'm required to have, what will be nice to have but it's not compulsory, what the compensation is, about the company. If I now want to do further research about the company, if I don't know about them, I could just decide to, you know, do like a quick search on the internet to figure out what the company is really about. But let's say I have done that at this point. I'm just going to do apply now, and then it's going to pop up some kind of modal, and I'll put in my name, my email, my phone number. I'll upload my CV. If I have a resume on Indeed, I can just decide to apply with my Indeed resume as opposed to uploading my own PDF, you know, resume. I can add any other additional documents that I feel would help my job application. I can add a cover letter and a bunch of things, and then I just go hit continue. Right? If you want an Indeed resume, you can go to this whole create your CV place. I'm guessing you would be required to, like, you know, register. Once you register, you can sign in with Google, Apple, or Facebook, or like with your normal email. Once you're done with that, then you can start adding like your experience, your work, your educational history, your work history, volunteer history, all of that, volunteer experience, all of that stuff that could help build your resume. Add that on Indeed and then, you know, use that. But I'm not going to be going in depth into like how to use Indeed. But this is basically using Indeed to apply for jobs. So once you're done with this, you can just, you know, hit the apply button and then sit back, relax, keep it pushing. I hope they call you. So now the next website for me would be Remote OK. So I'm going to go to remoteok.io, and this is Remote OK. Remote OK is I want to call this a curator for remote jobs, because I don't know if I can. This is not like Indeed, yeah, right? So with Remote OK, you can see a lot of remote jobs, you know, globally. There are tags to show you the ones that are verified and the ones that are not. You can see remote jobs across multiple domains. They're like remote jobs, software development, customer support, marketing, design, non-tech related jobs. And also you can decide to filter for jobs in, like, you know, top remote companies, because I mean, that's why we're here. So I am interested in jobs at Auth0, for example, and I can see like Auth0 has, you know, an infrastructure engineer role. Auth0 has, but this was like, this post is very old, like 4 years ago. But Auth0 isn't currently having any roles, but okay, there's a developer experience engineer SDK role. So he said, oh, this job post is archived and the position is probably already filled, so I can't do Auth0. Anyways, let's just go back to remote jobs. But I think what I've done is to show you that, you know, you can filter with, like, you know, top remote companies. But now let's go to the homepage here. I'm not trying to filter anything anybody gives me. I'm okay at this point. You get. So let's go to the homepage. I can see a senior full stack developer role at Tribe Technologies, and then I'm clicking on it. I can see a bunch of things. I can see all my responsibilities: backend systems with Node.js and MongoDB, create client web applications with React and Rust. I can see that it's fully remote, flexible hours, 9 paid holidays, 22 days of PTO, competitive salary, stock options, health plans, all these nice things. So, okay, does this look like something I want to do? And because I said this is a curator for remote jobs, when I click apply for this job, it's going to take me to the actual website where I'm supposed to apply. So it's not like a Remote OK applying like job, you know, thing. So if I apply for this job, for example, it's taking me to Stack Overflow, right? And Stack Overflow is where I will complete my job application. It's not taking me to like a remoteok.iu/tribe or something. It's taking me to Stack Overflow because RemoteOK is just curating the jobs and putting everything in one place. So if I want to come there, I can decide to like come there, check them out, and then when I want to apply, I will now go to the actual website where I'm supposed to go apply for the thing. So as we're already on Stack Overflow, we could just decide to leave it that way because apparently the third website on my list is Stack Overflow. So stackoverflow.com/jobs. I'm going to just like, remove all of these things so that I can start from the very beginning of this site. This is stackoverflow.com/jobs, and I'm seeing like, nice jobs. There's a senior full stack JS engineer role, France remote or Paris office. So yeah, I'm looking at this job as chance. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced because since it's looking like France, there's a chance that it's pronounced differently since it's French, but let me just call it chance for the sake of this video. So I'm looking at this job. It's a full-time role, senior role. Company size is about 11 to 50 people. It's funded, it's VC funded. I can see the mission of the company. I can see, I can see my mission, what I'm going to be doing as a full stack engineer there. I can see my responsibilities. I can see the stack. I can see like what I'm supposed to have, like my profile. So they want me to have 7+ years fundamental hands-on experience in React. 7+ years experience in React. How old is React? That's a different conversation. But yo, okay. So 7+ years in front-end technologies. Let's just leave it that way because I'm not about to say anything else. But yeah, let me just divert off this video real quick. React JS launch dates. Like I really need to find out when React was created just so that I know how I feel about this thing that I just saw. React was created in 2013. Okay, so that means React is actually 7 years. We're 7 years in May. Initial release 2013. But that means you could have to be like a React team member. Anyways, my lips are sealed. But yeah, so let's say I want to apply for this job now. I just go, go ahead, click apply for the role, and then it takes me to, chance jobs, and then I can come here and apply. What do I think? Blah, blah, blah. If I come back to Stack Overflow and I decide that I actually want to apply for another role, and I see an integrations engineer role at X team, for example, this job is 10 days old. I can come here and I can see, okay, most important, nice to have. They want me to have experience with Kubernetes. They want me to have experience with microservices since it's an integrations engineering role. I think that makes sense. Blah, 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 blah. There are some perks. There are some things. And then you can watch a video to see like live as X team. I think X team is like a fully remote thing. And then there's some nice perks. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is something that I like. Why not just go ahead and apply, And then I hit apply. So yes, I hit apply, and then it takes me to, the X team website, and then I can go like, join X team and figure out the rest. But basically, I got to the X team website from Stack Overflow, yeah? So yeah, the fourth website on my list will be LinkedIn. And I'm not talking about like HR reaching out to you on LinkedIn, stuff like that. No, I am saying that LinkedIn on its own has its own tiny job search engine as well. So you can go to linkedin.com/jobs. That's where I am at the moment. And then if I try to search like job titles, I can do same thing I did at Indeed. I can do software engineer remote, and then it's going to search for like remote software engineers in Lagos, Nigeria. Couldn't find any software engineer remote jobs in Lagos. That's just sad. So let me just do software engineer now. Or is it because I'm signed out? Okay. Let me do something like Germany, for example, and see what happens. Whether it's that, let me find out whether it's that there are no jobs or it's because I'm signed out. Oh, so it's that there are currently no like software engineer roles from people in Lagos. Like nobody in Lagos is currently looking for a remote software engineer. That's why I couldn't say any job. But I've changed my location that I'm searching for, or a location I'm querying for, to Germany, and I can see a software engineer in Amsterdam. So yeah, this is for Amsterdam, Netherlands. Relocation to Amsterdam is available. But no, let's just say I want a remote software engineering role in Germany. Yes. So I can see a software engineering role. This one is easy to pronounce. Software engineering at Salt. Software engineer contract, Python and C#, 100% remote. So it's an e-commerce industry, blah, 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 blah. I go ahead and I read all these things and I'm like, this is a job that I like. I'm just going to go ahead and apply for it. So what do? I just hit apply now. And then I would enter my email address, and then I would when I enter my email address, I can now apply with my existing LinkedIn profile, right? And then I can also enter an email address in case I don't have a LinkedIn profile. I can go ahead to create one and then continue my application. But I don't want to mess up anything I currently have going on with the way my LinkedIn is set up, so I don't want to log in or apply. That's even why I'm using like a different browser, so that I don't start getting all this weird marketing at some point. Because as I'm not looking for work. Make una no vex. But yeah, LinkedIn is another place. Let's go back to the jobs homepage so that you can see. I'm trying to remove all these extra things from my link. As you can see, I open jobs, people hiring. So at this homepage as well, you can use this on LinkedIn to your advantage. I'm not talking about the community itself inside the LinkedIn when you log in that you can take to your advantage. I'm just talking about the homepage, the LinkedIn homepage, and the fact that it is like a job search engine. So the next website for me will be Tunga.io. So for me, Tunga is more, freelance or contract jobs though, as opposed to full-time jobs. And I see Tunga as just like a really large community of developers. And once you join that community, different people, different companies can hire Tunga developers basically for freelance jobs on some kind of contract and all of that stuff. So that's how I see this. I don't know if the last time, because I have been on Tunga before, but this was like a couple years ago. I don't know if recently they have evolved into something else, but this is what I currently know that Tunga is. So if they have evolved and you currently use them for anything as well, please just leave a comment below so that when people watch this video, they are not they don't just get half gist. They know exactly what this is about. So I'm gonna go to About Us now and just read a little bit about them. Tunga helps companies every step of the way in building new software products. So we were founded by tech and hospitality entrepreneurs turned aid workers. As a result, we have first-hand experience in what it takes to both develop rapid innovations and to untap the potential of Africa's undiscovered tech talent. With our low rates and short lead times, you can have your product up and running super fast. So this is Tunga. So let me go to for developers, and then now I can see become a member of our thriving community for software developers. So I can go ahead, put my name, my email, my country, type my motivation, and blah 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 blah. And then I can apply. So after this whole application process, they are going to onboard me. And after my onboarding, I'll probably get added to some kind of, I don't know, like Slack channel or some kind of community chat. And as jobs come my way, I can decide that, okay, I'm interested in taking this job, and then, follow up and all of that stuff. So Tunga is another place to go. The next one for me is angel.co. Like Tunga, AngelList is also a very large, community and stuff. So I can come to like angel.co or AngelList, and then I can, let me scroll all the way down. Yeah, so let me scroll all the way down to about. So I'm at angel.co/about, and I can see AngelList is a platform for startups, and that's pretty much all they said. But no problem, that's cool. So let's go to jobs now, and I can see the many jobs at AngelList, and I'm like, okay, this is nice. I am seeing a senior software engineering role at Venture, and this is something that I could be interested in for whatever reason. So let me just hit apply, and then it's asking me to like continue with like Google or whatever. But at this point, I'm not interested. I'm not trying to really apply for the role. But let me click on the role itself so that we can read, all the things. So it says hires remotely everywhere. Job type is full time. And it's a remote job, and visa sponsorship is available if maybe at some point you're required to move or whatever. So this is it, and if I now want to apply, I can go ahead and hit apply now and move on to the rest of the things. So the next website for me now would be remote.co, like remoteok.io. Remote.co is also like a remote job curating website type of thing. So if I'm looking for, there are some remote jobs that will be listed on some of all these personal websites that would also be listed on these remote.co websites, because like I said, remote.co, remoteok.io, all these websites basically just curate remote jobs into one place. So if you're someone that cares so much about finding remote jobs, you can just come to this site and just be watching it. You know how you're watching the stock markets? Just be watching these websites. So you can find jobs that you want, jobs that you care about. And I can see like all accounting, customer service, data entry, design, developer, editing, healthcare, HR, product management, legal, marketing, QA, sales, teaching, virtual assistants, writing, and others. So there are a lot. Apart from software engineers, you can find remote jobs in other fields. And if you go to these type of websites like remote.co, you will find these jobs. So Handled is looking for a senior full stack engineer for their platform. So on their platform team. So I can click on this, so I can read about Handled, I can read about the job, I can read about a lot of things, and when I'm done I can choose to apply. So it takes me to the website where I'm actually going to apply, which is not remote.co. It is actually Greenhouse. So I go to Greenhouse, and then I scroll down and I can apply for the job, and I can put my name there, tomato, blah, 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 and they just keep it pushing, and at the end, submit application, sit back and wait, basically. So that is it. So the next website on my list would be We Work Remotely. WeWorkRemotely.com, and I don't know how true this is, but I think that they were one of the first pioneers of this whole like remote work and creating like remote jobs and all of these things. And if you look at what they say on their homepage, they say We Work Remotely is the largest remote work community in the world. With over 2.5 million monthly visitors, We Work Remotely is the number one destination to find and list incredible remote jobs. Everybody calls themselves number one, so let's just read it and move on. But the end goal is to keep your eyes on the prize. You're looking for a remote job. So let's hit, if I scroll down and if I hit find a job, it should take me to the same place. But let's just, whatever. So yeah, I can see WeTransfer is trying to hire a senior software engineer in test. And this looks like something that I would be interested in. So let's click on this. WeTransfer aims to build simple tools around people's creative process, blah, 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 blah. And then WeTransfer might be a pretty nice way to work, because I mean, maybe you might learn about like, doing things on the cloud. You can do like a bunch of things, blah, blah, blah. And you can read about like the job. You can read about what you'll be doing. You read about what they're looking for. and read about what they will be offering you. And if this is something that you are interested in, you can now go ahead and click apply for this position. And again, it will take you to a website where you can go apply. But in this case, it's WeTransfer's own website. It's not like Greenhouse, or it's not a job board. It's WeTransfer's own website. So you can go to jobs.bywetransfer.com and you can see all these things: full-time, part-time, remote in Europe. So this is nice, this is nice, this is nice. WeTransfer is hiring and I want to apply. And then I just apply. So that's it basically. So now the next website on my list is Turing.com. Turing.com's approach to things is quite different from all the other websites that I have talked about. And that's kind of like, I don't know why but that's what it is. That's how they are. So I'm just going to read how it works, how Turing works basically. So I'm going to scroll back up so that I can read something that they said. So, build faster than ever with vetted remote developers. Built by Facebook, Google, and Stanford engineering leaders, Turing vets for a Silicon Valley bar, no risk 2-week trial. So you can hire engineers on this website, and you can be a Turing engineer that could get hired. So how does it work? We find greatness. Top developers take our rigorous tests, 8+ hours, covering all major tech stacks, coding algorithms, systems design, and remote work soft skills. Less than 1% are accepted. Don't know if this is a good thing, but okay. Custom matched ASAP. Ambitious companies tell us their specific needs, and we custom match with the best developer in days, not weeks. Risk-free 2-week trial. So this is more from like a business perspective. They're trying to get people that will come to their platform and get developers. But you as a developer, if you want to become a Turing developer so that you can get matched with a company, come here. I went to the wrong link. Oh my god. Yo, come here and click apply to jobs for developers. So you can see this blah 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 blah. No visa needed, yada yada yada, and then apply for Turing. So it takes me to the developers part of the site, developers@turing.com, and then, are you a software engineer? Can I answer this correctly? So it's even trying to make me, answer a thing before I continue. And I'm just going to, move on, and it takes me to the page where I can now create a Turing account. So it tells me, good luck, pass Turing's programming test and get matched to long-term remote American software job opportunities. So it's like applying for Turing is like actually applying for a job. At the end of the day, you become a Turing developer and then you get paid to somebody, but the process is like a normal job application process as well. I mean, according to what they've said, where you do like, algorithm, system design stuff, you do like remote work ethics and all of that. And then after that, then once you get the job, you get paired to somebody that's trying to hire and just keep it pushing. So you can decide to create an account and do all of that and then do the rest. Now, the 10th website is Flex Jobs. So Flex Jobs is like I said, everybody calls themselves the best. So I'm reading out what they are saying. I'm not promoting or demoting anybody, right? So yeah, Flex Jobs says they are the #1 job sites to find remote work from home and flexible job opportunities since 2007. I was about to say 2017. Since 2007. So this is great, this is great, this is great. Blah blah blah. I want to find jobs. I mean, that's why I came here. People must eat. Money must be made. Jobs must be gotten. So I come here and there's so many. Oh my god. There are so many jobs here. Account management, environmental, non-profits, sales, sports and fitness. I'm sure sports and fitness will be like training because I don't get Coaching, okay, that makes sense, because I don't get how somebody will be doing sports remotely. Sports and fitness, bilingual, arts and creative, computer and IT, internet and e-commerce, legal jobs, you name it. There are a lot. So let's click software development so that we can see software dev roles. And we can see a senior principal software engineer. They said we should aim for the sky. I'm aiming for the sky. I'm going to click on this job. I want it. I'm going to get it. So now we're here. Blah, 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 blah. Senior principal software engineer. And I can see all of the things. I can see all of the things. I can see all of the things. And I can now decide to find more about this job. And in doing that, I should like become a Flex job member. You know, so if I create an account to Flex Job, it's going to take me somewhere where I should sign up and do all of this. But me, I'm not about to do this. Like I said, I have shown you 10 websites where you can go and find remote jobs for yourself. Like even if you go there and you don't see a job for like your level or your location or your skill sets today, you can always keep checking, and then hopefully jobs will get listed on one of these platforms for you someday, and you can apply and hopefully you get them. Also, there's one thing I want to say. The bonus website that I wanted to give is Twitter. All these websites, like I mentioned, remote.co, remoteok.io, remote, we work remotely, all of them have Twitter handles, right? So as someone that is already even a Twitter user, you can follow these websites, and even without going to the websites, you can be up to date with new roles that they post about, you know, new job listings, just by following them on Twitter. Also, if you are somebody that has like a huge following on Twitter, or even if you don't, but you are somebody that at least your work speaks for yourself, people have seen your work, people know that you do well, and you can actually just come one day and be like, oh, I'm looking for a remote job. Depending on the state of the world, it doesn't work every time, but it has worked for a lot of people that I know, right? Depending on the state of the world, you could get reached out to, or somebody that knows somebody that is looking to hire remote employees could reach out to you, send you a DM or whatever. So Twitter is also like a place, because Twitter is a very large community. Basically, Twitter, one thing that Twitter has is a lot of people, right? Jobless people, people that have jobs, people that are hiring, people that want to get hired, you name it. You will find them on social media, right? So use that to your advantage, you know, as well. And you can just, you will see how far you will go. So I've given you 10 websites, and I've given you the 11th, which is the Twitter bonus. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. If you liked it, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed to me, please make sure that you subscribe. The button is here. Also, if you use any of these websites, if you have used them and there's something important that I left out when I was talking about these websites, please leave a comment addressing that. If you found this video helpful in any way, also leave a comment saying helpful, so that I can shoot more videos like this that I hope would help you people. Yes, so I've said everything I wanted to say. Thank you so much again for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.